Breaker 19, you're tuning in only for trucks. Come on back, brother. Please subscribe, brother.
You're not filming this, are you?
Well, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. As you saw, we got more mic straps. Keep the rats away. As you guys just saw, we got the front of the cab off, and Jimmy's in there hard at it. I'm very lucky to have his help. He's, well, he's got flat. Anyway, guys, like I said, Jimmy's helping me out with the frame tremendously. I couldn't be more grateful to have his help. He's in there hard at it, like I said. He is cutting away. Cleaning up right now. But yeah, that thing is apart very much. We got the old firewall here, so when we're ready to do the cab swap, I have to clean all this up and get this stuff ready to go. So yeah, plenty to be done. That's the old rail there. We're gonna get all new brakes and slack adjusters and parts and all that stuff, and get this thing all cleaned up. So get the new rails on. We're going to be stretching the wheelbase a little bit, make it correct for moving in the middle. That's the plan. So I'll get back to you guys in a bit, show you guys the cleaning up process and what we got going on. I know you guys saw a little bit of that. We now broke out a DA sander and then a little bit of a flap disc. And I mean, I know the camera does no justice, but it is like smooth, like very smooth. It's beautiful. Just getting everything cleaned up and prepped, and you know, so much work to be done. It's gonna be come a long way. We didn't touch this side with the sander yet, or the flap disc. I just gave it a quick wire wheel. It's a little rough still. But yeah, overall, I mean, we're killing it. It's crazy to think, like, yeah, this is like this. It's just nuts. But yeah, I'm super excited. I mean, it's gonna be a truck one day. It'll be complete. I think, you know, sooner than later. But all in due time. A lot of work. We're gonna keep at it and see what we make out. See how we make out. See where we get. There you go. guys just saw, I did a whole lot of cleaning. See if there's any dust on these things. I know there's gonna be a lot of dust on the floor, but see if we can't blow these clean a little bit. And we're gonna come over here, blow this off a little bit. Alrighty, let's turn this noisemaker off over here so I can actually talk to you guys. And yeah, all right, so say hello to my dirty face. I know there's like lines from the glasses, but it's worth it to keep things out of my eyeballs. So I know I haven't said much, and I know you guys didn't see all this happen, kind of came real fast. But my friend Jimmy, who you guys, if you have watched the video of us picking up the tanker, you know who I'm speaking of. But I met him through my boss, and dude is awesome. Very intelligent, and has done a lot of framework and different things. And when he caught wind of what I had going on with this project, he wanted to help me any way he could, and I'm very lucky for that, and I really appreciate it. So he came on over, and we devised a game plan, because the frame rails from here back were just about trash. They're over here, and there was lots of holes and rough looking metal and a lot of different things that just, you know, weren't worth keeping if I didn't have to. And on top of that, I had to make the truck a little bit longer. The wheelbase I had was like 195, and the Convoy movie truck is around 224. And I know that because of Dan Bruno. So big thanks to him for all of his effort and research and writing the book that he wrote that I purchased. And we'll get into him and all of his stuff a little later on in the build. But so having to lengthen the truck that 3 feet or whatever it is, I had to slide the rears back, right? So to do that on this frame with all the holes and all the junk, it didn't make any sense. So we devised a game plan and chopped it where we did. And we're gonna be adding on about 4 foot of new rail, which will give me the proper wheelbase and, you know, a little bit for taillights. And Jimmy is unhappy with how thin this gets in here. As you can see, it's real rough here, and it's on both sides. So that's kind of right about where the cab's gonna sit. So you have your transmission and the cab and the sleeper and all these things, and it kind of, all the weight will be right here. So he does not like that one bit, and he wants to section it. So, you know, he will make a little cut here, whatever he's gonna do, and replace just this flange, utilizing whatever flanges are best from that old frame rail. And I know you would think, oh, well, you cut it here, why not just cut it here and then boom, replace all of it? Reason being is, if you look, these Mack frame rails, if you're not familiar, look how they taper. So we are gonna be running a liner inside where we, you know, make this weld. And I say we, but Jimmy's gonna be doing most of this work. I'm just gonna help him any way I can. But he will be putting a sleeve in here, a liner. So to have that 2 or 3 foot of liner each way, if he was to cut it here where it's bad, you cannot put a liner due to this taper. So that is why we're doing what we're doing. And I'm very confident in his abilities and his skills. I don't even have to think about it. He could just blow this out and be great. Like I said, I'm gonna help him any way I can. So he asked me to get the cross members cleaned up, you know, already. And he just wanted me to paint the inside edges, well, outside of the cross members, but inside of the frame, where they will slide back in, so he can mount them and do his thing, and then they're, you know, in there forever. But while I was there, it just made sense to clean all of it, and why not just shoot the whole thing with primer in one shot, you know what I mean? So that's what I did. And I also got that trunnion ready, so whenever he's ready for that, it will ready to go back in, Now, I do have a ton of cleaning left to do on the trunnion itself, the rears, and all these different things. I definitely want to try to get at least this stuff. That way, when it's back in the truck, like if I don't get it finished beforehand, I want to at least have what will be the most difficult to get to with the frame rail in the way. I want to have that done ahead of time. But my old man's looking to help me out. He's going to run over to the parts store for me and get all the brake parts and stuff, unless I beat him to it. But either which way, we're going to be replacing the bushings here in the S-cam. I'll go this side because it's they're pretty worn. As you see, there's a lot of movement. So I never did that before. I never had to buy them myself. So he told me they come with the bushings and all that stuff in the kit. So we replaced the bushings. I don't know if, I guess new S-cam. I don't know though how that works. We could probably reuse them, just the bushings have to be changed. But slack adjusters and cans and all that good stuff will all be replaced after the fact, along with the seals and stuff to get the new Bud wheels on. But for today, for now, I am going to be putting the old spokes back on this rear setup. That way, when Jimmy is ready, I can roll the rears, I should say, right into the frame and be good. And then once it's kind of set back down, I'll convert the hubs over and then we will get it cleaned up, painted. I think I want to paint the engine. I think is worth it at this point. We're this far and we're this into it. So I think I want to do that. But yeah, the whole thing about it is I don't want to hold up Jimmy. Like, he's doing me a favor. He's helping me, all these different things. So I'm on his time, his schedule, how he wants it. It's his call. So I just need to have everything ready to rock and roll, boom, 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 do his thing so he could step back and say, I'm done. And then I could kind of do it how I want or when I want or whatever. But as far as the frame rails go and the stretch and all that stuff, he is in charge. He's shop foreman. He calls the shots. I do whatever he says. And I'm fine with that. You know, I greatly appreciate his help. I can't say it enough. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at and what we have going on. Sorry to talk so much, but yeah, it's been awesome. I'm gonna run and get some primer so I can get this stuff, you know, sprayed up. And then, like I said, I'm gonna be mounting that one hub back on the left side and put all the wheels back on that front axle. And then that thing will be mobile and ready for our new frame. And yeah, Jimmy to do his business. As I said about getting to the engine, I think the next step after this is going to be to pull the radiator in the front bumper. Sadly, the radiator will have to be recooled. It holds water. It does hold liquid. It doesn't leak. Somebody made some kind of repair here, but it worked. I mean, it holds fluid. It's full right now. So I do have to drain that and pull it. And then Jimmy also said that he knows somebody who can convert my 24-volt positive ground alternator over to a regular negative ground 12-volt series alternator. So, I mean, that's probably a generator. But yeah, so I got to get that thing off and get it taken care of as well. And I need a dipstick because this one's broken short. I'll show you guys that real quick. Look at this thing. It's kind of missing the bottom half there. When you wipe the oil off, you could just see like where it would say hot, full, or whatever it says. But I do need to get a dipstick. And yeah, like I said, then maybe paint this thing. That's the idea. I know it's a lot of work. It's a little bit extra, but I'm this far. And when will I have it like this ever again? Hopefully never. I mean, this motor could run for a little bit of time and then break. Who knows? But I'm here. It's wide open. I mean, for me to mask off a thing or two and shoot it, it's harder to clean it, to get it ready for the paint rather than paint it. So it makes sense just to do it while I'm here, is how I feel. And that's a horrible effect that it has on things because it's like snowball, you never stop, but it just makes sense to me. And every now and again, every once in a while when I pop the hood of the show, it could look pretty sitting there gold, you know? At least I think. But yeah, that is the plan, guys. So I appreciate all of you staying tuned. And I'm sorry it's taken this long. I mean, I started this thing like a year ago and it hasn't been touched for a while, but there was a lot of things that had to play out and a lot of things that had to happen. And I was busy with life and kind of getting myself together. So it worked out just the way it was supposed to. And I couldn't be happier. You know, between Diane helping me store stuff at her place, letting me work at her place, helping me every step of the way. My dad helped me every step of the way. I mean, everybody in my life has helped me so much. Thank every one of you. Thank all of you. The other thing I want to say was about the hood. I know I'm ranting here, but we got to catch up. You know what I mean? If you like it, you're here. If you don't, skip over this. There's chapters for a reason. But the hood, I didn't really talk about it. You know, I kind of just filmed it and wanted to get videos out to you guys and whatever. But the hood was broke in quite a few places. That's why I was willing to cut it up. And I also already had a replacement hood with the proper Western grill from Diane. Thanks to her again. So that's why that was cut and I didn't need it or didn't care. And I do, you know, want to hook the lights up in it one day, but for now, it's fine. So yeah, that's enough talking. That's the game plan. We're going to come back, shoot some primer, maybe get some wheels on, and then, yeah, see you then. Well, guys, that's a wrap. I know this one was kind of boring. Not a whole lot to see. Obviously, it's boring to do the work I did, let alone to watch it. But I felt the importance of this video was kind of bring you guys in the loop and keep you up to date with what was going on and explain how this was all working out and why it was the way it was. But as you guys saw, I got the cross members sanded and cleaned up and grinded and primed. And I got this bogey set up here, the trunnion and whatever, the tandems, the wheels, the rears, the junk, they're cleaned. And well, the sides of the trunnion is sliding the frame, but nothing else is. And I got the wheels back on it. Yeah, luckily now it is ready. I can kind of take a little breather. And today is Saturday. I don't know if it's second or third. I think it's second. But yeah, so I think Tuesday the rails are coming. So a couple days, the rails will be here. And yeah, that is the game plan. So maybe tomorrow, Monday, I'm gonna come over here and work on getting all this stuff clean. And yeah, it's a lot of work. I mean, to get in there and then to get down along the rear there, as you see, it's cruddy, you know? So it's a lot of work. It's a lot of stuff to be done. But I am happy with these. I mean, I'm no professional painter. I toy around from time to time, but I don't know. I guess I'm a truck driver, but I do all this other stuff, but I'm no professional. So I just do it because I like it and I want to do it. But yeah, they came out pretty good. They are ready to be put in and then painted. Although I did notice, I think it's this one. Yes, this one is cracked. So I got to talk to my dad, Jimmy, and Jesse to get their opinion on that, to see how big of a deal that is. I mean, obviously you don't want to put a cracked part in a freshly built truck, but at the same time, is it worth trying to find a replacement crossmember? Do I really think that's going to become a bigger issue? The truck's never going to work. Probably be fine. It's kind of how I look at it, but I'll get some advice and see what everybody else thinks. But yeah, I think it's going to wrap it up for this one. So in the next video, you guys will probably, if it's not like me trucking at work or something, because I don't know what's to come this week, but if it's not that, then it will be us, mostly Jimmy, getting the frame rails situated and cross members and the rears and everything back into the chassis. And then she'll be a roller. And then it will be converting over to buds and then so on and so forth. So yeah, I appreciate you guys watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Check me out on Instagram, Facebook, all the other good stuff. I am posting pictures here and there. So the pictures usually hit Instagram before anything hits YouTube. So if you kind of want a sneak peek of something, follow on Instagram. Yeah, until next time, guys. Appreciate it. See you in the next one.
If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, brother. Over and out.